Trump is pissed, and why there's not a god-dang thing you can do about it. President Trump was shot at. He lost billions running his campaigns. Libs are boycotting all his businesses. They are trying to remove him out of everything, out of history, out of movies and shows. He was given a bunch of BS felony charges on his record, charges that his liberal enemies made up in rigged courts. They tried canceling his family. They took him to court. They raided his home. Countless liberals protest him weekly, the mainstream media slandering him every day. States are trying to sue him left and right, and to be perfectly honest with you, this sucker is pissed. We learned in his first few months of his second term is this: if you mess with the Trump administration, or even protest it, they take it as fuel for the fire, and they double down even harder. If Trump sees people out rioting, it proves his point even more that these are people he wants out of this country. The Trump administration is 100% focused on making this country safe, and no libs or foreigners are gonna get him to surrender, ever. You know what January 6th was really about? Was it to protest the election? Perhaps, but you know what Jan 6 really showed us? It showed us that Trump has millions of loyal supporters who will do anything for him, anything. With the snap of Trump's finger, he would have millions of armed militiamen ready to carry out any order for him. These guys will die for freedom. They would die for anything that went against our American way, and if someone ever did something to Trump, there would be a huge army of MAGAs at their doorstep the next day, ready to obliterate anyone and anything this person knew, like all the family members and distant relatives of this person, completely wiped out in a day. Here's another thing too: any Republicans or MAGAs out there who did something that fought back against liberal groups would be pardoned immediately. That's right. So Trump pretty much for the next 3.5 years can grant any one of his MAGAs a get-out-of-jail-free card if one decided to ever take action against these liberal extremist groups. Protesters better quit while you're ahead. Have you ever heard of the Patriot Act? All Trump would have to do to put this BS to an end is declare people holding up other countries' flags as domestic terrorists, and once that happens, you are stripped of your rights, and you're out of here without due process. You can even be shot on the spot without any American citizen rights. These declared domestic terrorists won't do well once they gotta face Bondi one-on-one. President Trump said no bombing anyone, peace this, peace that. Then he flips a 180 out of nowhere and bombs Iran super unexpectedly. No one saw that coming. This sucker does not give an F anymore, so if you know what's good for you, don't mess with him and his administration. Trump easily got his $5 trillion bill passed to first try, within like 6 days barely, no big fuss or fight. You thought Trump was powerful back in his first term. Well, this time around, he has the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court, so this dude's policy is gonna be here for a long time. President Donald Trump faced his entire political life, CNN and the mainstream media slandering him. They ran so many lies about him that libs actually believe, like Trump is a Russian spy, or he was a rapist, or whatever BS. I think now, Trump is finally getting around to going after CNN. Looks like they screwed up big time with that ICE app they were promoting. CNN could be in mucho trouble with this. I smell CNN completely wiped out and off the air by this time next year. Here's my advice to all the libs out there. You guys have been saying since the Bush administration that you are going to flee the country, but you never do. Now's the time you might want to pack up your crap and get out of here, because Trump is here and he's here to stay, and he doesn't give a rat's ass about your snowflake feelings. So get out of here already. Hop to it, libs. Don't let the door smack you on your vagina on the way out.